You restart it again.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, let's say one picture. Let's say roof. I suggest that, since this is really good, so what I want you to do is that I want more, I don't want to use the word options. It is not option, it is a kind of like a multiple choice.
Okay.
So I want more multiple choice rather than an open box questions. So this one should be only at the end of before post updates.
Okay.
So I want, okay, for example, roof.
Okay.
So I want to put one thing, which is like this one. The status should be in the second.
Okay.
Okay, the second, how to say, second layer or something. No, second layer. Then after that, if I depending on what I choose, the third box going to be changed. If I just choose in progress, the sections will come 80%, 60%, 100%.
Right.
If I say completed, right? So if I say completed, then it should gonna go something like endorsement or something like that.
Right.
So if it is pending, so there should be a one box say why.
Why pending?
Why pending? So if you say issue, right? What issue do I need to solve for you?
Sure. And which
subcontractor?
Sure.
So that boxes has to be changed
Okay.
accordingly. Then after that, photos, I love it.
Yeah.
Keep it as it is.
Yeah.
And after that, I post an update.
Okay.
Okay, so what's going to be this?
So this is one thing, and another thing I'm just building right now. So another thing is like you can kind of do this thing. So whereby you upload your own plan, and ideally what will happen is this section will give an animation saying, okay, this is in progress, this has an issue, this has...
It's an overall full plan. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
And you can upload this. At the moment it's only like this, but right.
So what I want is that, okay, my suggestion to you is that
Sure.
in this, for example, this called Kamayu. Kamayu is a township of the place I stay. So in Kamayu project, the interface has to be changed according to who you are.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, if you're a contractor, you want to say like this,
Right.
upload. As I'm an engineer, I can say the other one.
Right.
Something like the one you showed me for the whole plan.
That makes sense.
The project director is also the same. So the assets cannot be the same. Site engineers, you can see 30% of the whole project. Project manager, 50% or 80% of the whole project. Project director and owner.
Full access.
Full access.
So like the contractor doesn't need the progress bar. He just have to upload the photos and
no, they can see their own progress. They can see their own progress. For example, if I am a wiring contractor, I shouldn't have known what is the brickwork.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, right. So, but if your app is capable of knowing which one should be, okay, let's say if you can be able to do that one, that's really good, which is a successor and predecessor.
What do you mean?
Successor and predecessor means is that, for example, I am doing wiring, I can only be done after you finish your brickwork.
Oh, that makes
because
sense.
my sockets are going to put it on your brickwork.
You can't paint without wall.
So that means is that okay, let's say that's a really good example. Can paint without wall. So for the painting contractor, I am your selected painting contractor.
Right.
So you just say 80%. You mark as a 80%. So in my application as a contractor, I got a message that the wall 80% of the progression is already done. So I can prepare for that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that nobody is going to tell you, hey, it's already 80%, you should come down and that. No. If you are a selected contractor, you should download my app. Yeah. I am doing this app. I am not going to call you. You will receive the notification. Right? It means 80% done, means 80% done.
Done. No, that makes sense, man.
No? Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then and again, another one is that ratification. okay, let's say ratification. You said that 20% then as a contractor. I say I don't like this. You have to ratify it again.
Yeah.
You cannot say it's 20% is almost done because you have to repair it.
Right.
So your 20% is almost there. And then after you finished your ratification, I will come and endorse you that yes, you are fully 20%.
So
completely 20% done.
it would be better if you have like 4 parts whereby it's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Yeah.
And every parts, right? After 20, you go and like
Every percent that someone has to endorse you.
yeah, site manager
Site
of that
manager or something has to be endorse you.
Right.
For example, you say I can endorse you 20%, 30%, 80%, but 100% only be endorsed by the site manager.
That makes sense.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Right? Because starting from 0 till 99%, you can say that yes, site engineer can endorse it. But 100% is the fully completed. This contractor you won't see in this project. You have to be fully settled the amount what you owe to the contractor, right?
How does this structure of endorsement, what do you call it, levels of name, like so?
I know what you mean. Like, okay, let's say 30% of payment upon completion of something.
Yeah.
This is what you mean, right? It's a kind of payment milestone.
Right. That I understood. I'm more curious about like there is site engineers, there is managers of the site, there is the
Oh, you mean hierarchy?
hierarchy.
You
yeah.
want to know hierarchy?
Yeah.
So hierarchy, it depends. For example, okay, you don't need to worry about hierarchy. For example, my example is that for this building,
Right.
like the creative campus,
Yeah.
for sure, this area is bigger than that 2-story or
Sure,
3-story
sure,
house,
sure,
right?
sure.
So, as you are an owner, or if you are a owner of the construction company or project manager, whoever you call yourself, very sure that the head count you assigned is not going to be the same,
Right.
right?
For sure.
So that one you can put one engineer and one project manager.
Yeah.
But here you have to put the project director as well.
Oh, that makes
Right?
sense.
So project director, project manager, site engineer. So there are different layers. But what I want you to do is that select only one hierarchy. Don't try to mess it up.
Right.
I, as a project director, maybe okay. Let's say this project director, because they have a responsible to take care of the whole area. But another project director, it depends on not depends on the size because they can do more. So they are taking three of that houses.
Okay.
3 of the houses, one project director. Here, one giant building, one project director.
That makes
So
sense.
what I suggest you is that just don't set depending on the project. But if you can do it, that's really good. But what I want is that select the one template. You know what?
Three hierarchy or 4 hierarchy.
Just select the one hierarchy only.
Yeah.
Just only one hierarchy.
Yeah.
But that must be selected by individual projects. What I mean is that
Oh, yeah.
now I'm doing this project. So I tick who's gonna be in this project.
Right.
I said project director, project manager, site engineer. If I select three layers will come.
Right.
For that one, so you are building only one up for multiple projects.
Yeah.
So for this project, I select there is no project director. So I said project manager and site engineer.
That
Smaller than this, I said site engineer. So at that time, if there is let's say if there is only one layer which so-called site engineer, at the time, this site engineer has to be taking care of the work of project director and site manager. itself.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So set only one as a template.
So when
As
you
a
create
framework-
a new project, the app just have to ask you, the owner, that who's creating the
Yeah.
how many people are involved.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean, right? So I am an owner of this one. So I assign one engineer to that one. So before I'm gonna start this project, I selected suggest site engineer. At that time, that's really good one, mate. You have to select the roles and responsibility.
Right.
So let's say even though you are a site engineer, you've been working with me for 5 years, so I trust you. So even though you are not a project director, I give you as special responsibility, which is taken care of by project director.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I let you to decide whether I am going to pay a payment to this contractor and those only from you.
Okay.
You know, so what I mean is that these are the roles and responsibility. These are the hierarchies. Set this hierarchy, set this thing. So you know the matching one.
Yeah.
Project director, whoever it is, I give you tasks A, C, and D.
Right.
These three will go there.
Right.
Site engineer, you are pretty new for this, so your task is only this. Damn.
That makes sense.
So it's really good that you see. So each and every project's roles and responsibility couldn't be the same.
I see. I think that's
really good one, baby.
very really good input, but I think I can't wrap my head around it at the moment. I think we can build something till there.
I know what you're doing, but
Yeah.
I suggest that you cannot be finished within 1 or 2 days for these. My idea for you is that take it off one paper. I will just draw the framework for you.
Yeah.
So after that framework, you can do whatever you want to.
That makes sense. Man.
So you know that, right? So I'm going to draw the box for this one. I'm going to do this. So this knot is, it's called knot, right? Node, sorry, NOD. Node,
Yeah.
right? This node is connected to this node.
Right.
Why?
Right.
So
I get what you're saying.
do
Yeah.
for the improvements for that one. So if you can finish and link up all the notes on that paper, your app is done.
That makes sense.
I think you shouldn't go that. This is really good initiative, but I think we have to, go one step backward and do the whole framework. Try to understand everything, and you can do it. Then after that, I can put some commercial mindsets or commercial point of view, and then we can start doing for the launching for this.
That makes sense, man. Thank you.
No worries.